Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I'm GC Smith and welcome to a World of Warcraft Legion beta video. Today I've got something really exciting to talk about, although there's no real details necessarily just yet, but anyone who actually has details but isn't allowed to tell us says it's kind of exciting. So what am I talking about? Well, after the American World of Warcraft movie premiere, the Warcraft The Beginning movie in America, the day after that, so that was on Monday, on Tuesday, so yesterday at the time of recording, all the streamers and media presenters, so people like from MMO Champion, Wowhead, Towley, and all the other famous streamers out there, were chosen to go to a kind of press release event at the Blizzard headquarters. And there were two big screens from what we saw, photos from people that were allowed to put up stuff. It was talking about Legion. Now, the event is under a current NDA until Friday, EU time. I'm not sure what time Friday exactly, but when I know, I'll be doing another video when I know exactly what they talked about. But it seems to be something really exciting because even the interviews that happened after the press release to all the various people that were given interviews are under non-disclosure agreement. Now, they have done an event like this in the past previously where there wasn't a massive announcement, there was just something cool. And the reason for the NDA is actually nothing spectacular. There's a lot of people speculating out there that because the event is under NDA, it must be an amazing, brilliant, reveal. Something so spectacular that it just can't be believed. But the reality is something far more different. The reason behind the NDA is actually to allow all the different media groups and people that make articles on blog websites and stuff like MMO Champion, Wowhead and all those other people, to give them equality based on time zones and where they're from. You see, if you're a European person at that event, so maybe someone from a German fan site or something, the odds are that you're not going to be able to update your website as easily as an American website simply due to things like data roaming and stuff in America. It'll be a lot more expensive and therefore you'd have to wait until later to upload the information. So Blizzard want equality in terms of the fan site, so only one fan site doesn't get all the traffic from revealing the information given there. They also want to give people time to actually write proper articles, fully explaining everything that was done, and give people a chance to edit any filmed interviews, YouTube videos for those kind of things, and give them the ability to edit them properly. And the reason for this is also to make sure the information gets disseminated properly, so we actually hear what they actually mean, not what we think they mean. I remember several times when BlizzCon or other events, Child from MMO Champion was updating the website very, very quickly with short posts about the stuff he'd seen, and there was some stuff in mistranslation between what he said and what people thought he meant, because he didn't have time to write out a fully explaining post about what was said at the panel or on stage or whatever event he was at. And so by giving us time to actually read all the information correctly, allow them to prepare it all, Blizzard create less of a headache for them when people misunderstand what was said and say Blizzard made a promise when they didn't, and this is just a better way for Blizzard to handle the information. That said, the people that were there, so people like Sparty Smallwood and other streamers, have said that it's something interesting. Even Fat Boss apparently there, I think, from what I've heard from people, said it was something interesting. Although Red Shirt Guy was apparently there as well, and he said not to get your hopes up too high. So it's probably not going to be something like a new WoW expansion. Well, obviously it isn't, because they hyped that up on stage. But it could be like a patch schedule, a raid schedule, kind of telling us what raids they expect to do, kind of what other things will be coming in Legion. It may be like a progress plan, stuff they really want to do for the future, and maybe some subtle story hints and some really good answers to questions in those interviews. That said, I am still really excited, but don't get too hyped up. I do want you to understand that there is a limit to what they can tell us at this point, because the Legion beta is getting very, very close towards its end. We're just over 2 months now until release, and while there's plenty of time for things to change, it's unlikely they're going to release some big and unannounced feature. That said, there could be some sort of feature that will be released in a patch update that they're revealing now to get some feedback on the idea. So yeah, we just have to wait and see what it is on Friday, but hopefully it's something very, very interesting and you guys all enjoy it. And again, I'll be commenting on another video when we find out finally what it is, and trying to do my best to give you guys all the information and my opinions and breaking it down and fully explaining it all. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching / listening. I hopefully will have access to beta soon, fingers crossed, and so we'll be able to actually start giving you more beta-based videos. But until then, look forward to some more stuff to do in